How's it going, guys? I've got something a little bit different. This is going to be new for me and new for you, I hope, because I've never really done a reaction review kind of episode, and I didn't even plan to make this video today. This is just something I kind of wanted to do with a spur of the moment, because I'm quite passionate about what I watched yesterday, and I really enjoyed it, so I want to start making reviews on it. Even though I'm already putting out 2 reviews a week, I wanted this as well. So the show I'm talking about is an anime called Re:Zero, which I hadn't watched since it started because I didn't know what it was. I hadn't heard anything about it. Didn't really pay any notice. I'm one of the people that have to be recommended something and then kind of get a good sort of plot synopsis of it for me to want to watch a show. And the only reason I watched this was because if you know another anime reviewer called Giguk, he did a kind of reaction to the first like 3 or 4 episodes. I watched that. I liked the concept, so I started watching it and I absolutely loved it. So before I tell you about Re:Zero, let me tell you a bit about me. I love anything to do with time travel. If it has even a slightest hint of time travel to do with it, it is probably going to be one of my favourite things to watch. One of my favourite films is Terminators 1 and 2. All the rest I couldn't give a shit about. One of, if not one of my favourite time travel films as well, is Groundhog Day. So the premise of Groundhog Day, if you haven't seen it yet, if you haven't, then I would recommend you should watch it. Basically, this guy, he's stuck in this one day, and he has to keep reliving this day over and over again, and even if he kills himself, he restarts back at this same day. And the only reason this cycle ends is because he kind of has the perfect day. He's learned everything he has about all these different people. He's kind of changed as a person who he is. I like that concept of repeating the same day, changing the way you do things, and learning from your experience. Now, this anime shares the same concept with that. This guy, he's just bought some groceries and he's in the normal world, just like the rest of us. He's heading home, blinks, he's in a new world, he's in a fantasy world. Now, he doesn't have any powers, but he does have one thing that's different to everyone else. When he dies, he resets back to the first day he went there. Now, I'm going to get into some spoiler territory, so first things first, I'd say that you guys should go watch that before I do this reaction kind of thing, so I'm going to spoil a lot. Okay, here we go. But some things are different with this anime where he'll reset to the same day, but then he sort of gets checkpoints down the line. So his first one is in his town square where he goes to buy an apple, so it keeps resetting to that point when he dies. And then the next time it's when he wakes up in the morning in this mansion. The first like 4 or 5 episodes are centered around him meeting this girl. She goes by an alias at the start, but we learn that her name is Emilia. Now, Emilia is a very mysterious girl, but we learn that she is a potential for the throne of this world, so she's a very important character. He meets some people, he meets her, he sort of becomes friends with her, but then he dies by the hands of this like crazy woman kind of thing. He has to reset back to the start and basically she forgets all about him. But through trial and error, repeating and repeating, he is able to help this girl, help these other people, and sort of kind of create the perfect day. So that's like his first like checkpoint done. And then we move on to the second part where he's in this mansion. So when he gets to the mansion, he wants to work at the mansion with Emilia kind of thing. And he meets these 2 maids and he sort of works with them, becomes friends with them. And he goes to bed this one day before he's about to go on a date with Emilia. He wakes up the next day. By the way, he's got all these cuts on his hands. He wakes up the next morning and all the cuts and stuff are all gone from his hand because he was killed in his sleep, but he doesn't know who. And this is kind of where like the mystery gets involved. So it really interested me because it's not just a time travel story, there's like mystery involved. And I was trying to figure out alongside the main character, like, who would be killing him? There's like all these different people. So I was like, I don't know who it is. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. You guys should definitely go watch and see and try and figure it out for yourself. There's only 7 episodes in so far, and I think it might be a 12 episode series. I hope it goes on for longer because I'm really enjoying it and it's interesting. But what do you gain from this anime that makes it different from the rest? Well, I think the character interactions are really good. The main character, Subaru, he's a very likeable character. He gets killed a lot and you can see after a while like it kind of grinds on him, the fact that people forget about all the interactions he has with him. There's a point towards the end where he literally just breaks down. You think he's been a bit too alright with everything that's going on, but he thinks that you know what? It's not worth it, I can't do it, I'll give up. But he obviously has a realisation later where he does continue, but it's nice to see these human characteristics put on this character. Emilia, the main love interest, the deuteragonist of this series, if you will. She's got a little spirit partner, and both of them are fantastic. She looks great, I like the eyes are the best thing about her, I think. And all the supporting cast I really like. The twins, Rem and Ram, I really like them both, they're so interesting. It's amazing you can get 2 characters that are identical looking and make them so different kind of thing. It's cool. If you're into fight scenes as well, this anime has them and the fights are really good. Their first opponent is a woman called like the the bowel collector or something. She basically slices people's stomachs open because she likes to see them, like, all their insides come out and everything. The fight scenes between her and the main characters, oh, it was so epic. And I've really enjoyed it so far. And that's all I'm going to say on this anime because I've enjoyed it. I'm going to be doing reviews of it. I'm not going to review episode 7, I'm going to review episode 8. So there's only be a few of these coming out. So if you guys want to watch this anime and then you can start watching these reviews with me, then I would recommend you guys do that. If you've already seen it, then just let me know what you think about it down in the comments section below because I want to hear it because this has been one of my favourite shows. So yeah, any other anime shows that you want me to watch, just let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to leave a like, favourite and subscribe, and thanks for watching.